My name's Wayne Richardson. I was raised in Benton, Louisiana. Grew up real good little country lifestyle. Most of my life, I've been in truck driving, lugging freight every day, offloading freight. Just wasn't feeling as energetic as I should. I went to my primary and, he checked me out and he sent me over to ACS, and that's where I met Dr. Jimmy. That was my cardiologist, still is my cardiologist over there. Right off the bat, I could tell they was just genuinely, they really cared. They didn't hold nothing back. They told me that I was into, at that point, I was into chronic heart failure.
He was pretty sick, and he didn't respond well like most patients do that really get better pretty quickly, and he progressed pretty quickly.
They really explained it thoroughly, just what was happening, why it was happening the way it was, and why I was feeling the way that I was feeling.
He was one of those guys that after a few weeks of us doing the usual things and he didn't really improve and get better, we had to start looking for more advanced options. And that's what led him down the road to getting a transplant.
And once I got over to Baylor and got to seeing Dr. Benjamin, had to go over there back and forth quite a number of times, He'd talk with Dr. Jimmy and the other cardiologists here at ACS. He ended up getting me on the transplant list. I stayed on the transplant list for just a little over a month, and she called and she said, "You got all your bags packed because we're going to need you to be over here. A heart transplant, major surgery." But I kid you not, 5 days after my surgery, they was discharging me from Baylor. I mean, I had been up walking around, walking upstairs. That's how fast I was recovering. That's why I say, it was a higher power in all of this.
He knew how sick he was, especially towards the end. But his faith was so strong. And even going into the transplant surgery, he was still praying. He had a peace about it. And I think that was pivotal for him throughout the whole journey.
When I first found out about all this, man, I really want to live to see my grandkids grow up and be able to run with them and play with them and just back to just a normal life. On the other hand, somebody had to give their life, a life ended. And I don't take that for granted,
Got a lot of hope, got a lot of outlook, having fun again. You seem with a smile from ear to ear. And so that's really cool. When you don't have hope, you ain't got much. We're only here for a short period of time, and we got to make a difference while we're here. And Wayne's doing that. He's doing that.
And I love all of my cardiologists, my nurses. I tell all of them, you all are angels. You don't see your wings behind you, but I see them.